Good morning, friends and family. My name is Peter G. I'm a licensed realtor and I own a property management company here in Halifax, Nova Scotia, east coast of North America. And what I'm recording right now is part of a 10-day challenge that I'm a part for. It's the 10X 10-day challenge. And so first and foremost, I'm gonna put a link at the bottom of this video for anyone who's possibly interested in bettering their lives, in having goals, in finding a way to kickstart call it your October 2020. Dude, 2020 has been a difficult year for the entire world, some worse than others. We need something to kickstart us back in with very focused, very goal-oriented purpose. But the challenge for me today of day one is to shoot a video, go live, or share a post on the Facebook page and include the following. So 3 biggest goals that you have and how getting those goals will change your life. In no particular order, these are 3 of some of my biggest goals. Number 1, I want to live in a 7-figure home, that is $1 million home, with a big family, kids, lots of kids, and my wife. And the reason this is a goal for me, it's not about the bragging rights about a 7-figure home, which by the way, I'm not even close to purchasing right now. It's not even on my financial radar at this current moment. We technically don't have any kids at this very moment as well. So when I'm talking about dreaming, I'm dreaming. But the reason I want to do that is because of my background, my upbringing. You know, my parents were super, super poor when they were born. They were born in a completely different country, came to North America, made the best that they could for themselves, and the best was very, very good. But I mean, my first few years of my life, we lived in a 2-bedroom apartment, the 4 of us, my dad, my mom, my younger brother, and myself. And for me, being able to have almost like a compound, $1 million home where my kids all are very close. My cousins can come over, my nephews can come over, my godchildren can come over, and it's just a really big family-oriented. Family has now become one of the most important things in my life, and that is why that is one of my goals. How's it going to change my life? It's going to make me super happy. I know that I'm going to be able to give back to my family and to my kids and make them think in a very important mental mindset way as they grew up by putting them in an environment like that. A second goal that I have is the ability to travel. I want to be able to go to any place in the world virtually at the drop of a hat whenever I want. That's important to me. I think that traveling is one of the best educational things that anyone can do. Being in a completely different country with completely different people and how they talk, what they eat, how they think, what's important to them, what's not important to them. The air smells different, the food tastes different. That will shape your mind and open up your mind and in ways that just reading a book can't, or just having a conversation with people can't. You know, I heard that the majority of Americans in the United States don't ever live or move more than 10 miles away from the house that they grew up in. And I think that that's just a shame. I think that there's so much more out there, and I want to be able to see that. And I want to be able to afford to do that. And then the third goal of my 3 is a little bit of a selfish goal. It is, I want to be famous. And I want to be famous for having done something good in the world. When I'm gone and I'm passed away and I'm no longer on this world, I don't want my name and my story and my 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years of life to just be mine and then be forgotten about. I want to leave a legacy. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know what it's going to be that I do that triggers that or allows me to be in a position of influence that big. But I do know that there's 7 to 8 billion people in this world, and I know that I've got enough time that if I grind it between now and 6 feet under, then I'm going to put myself in a position to be that person. And how is that going to change my life? Legacy. I'm going to rest my eyes when everything's all said and done and be happy with having the $1 million home, the big family where we're all very close, traveling when and where I want, and leaving a legacy behind, like famous for having done good, for having helped people, for having changed the world for the better. My name is Peter G. www.meetpeterg.com. Get involved with this challenge. If you want better, like I do for myself, don't be shy. Make a video, step outside our comfort zone. I'm doing it right now. It's 4:30 in the morning, 4:35 right now by the time this recording is over. Appreciate you guys. Have an awesome day, and we'll chat soon.